Right, this is just a hopefully 15-20 minute video, hopefully nothing too longer than that, of a casual player review of the new Football Manager. Now, I know it's had a lot of negativity. It's down in the dumps on Steam reviews. I'm personally playing it through Game Pass on Xbox. Well, I'm on PC, but it's through Game Pass. Um, and by a casual player, I'm not someone that will sink thousands and thousands of hours into this game. I'm around the 500-hour mark every Football Manager. I'm a 9 to 5 worker. I've got a son. I've got a missus. It's a very intensive game. You've got to focus a lot on it. You've got to put a lot of time into it, and sometimes I just don't have that. So this is a review from a casual player, not a veteran, not a die-hard Football Manager expert. I just love football. I love gaming, and I love managing a team. Um, I've only had a few hours on the game, so it's a very early review. I'm still discovering new features, but while there is all this negativity around there, if I can just provide a bit of insight to someone that's not on the knife's edge or not necessarily a veteran who will play this game over and over and over again, hopefully I can just provide a bit of insight to someone who wants to actually try this game out or not. So I have started my first save. I've not done anything else. I've just created my manager last night, set up a save, and spent a few hours through the menus and pre-season and whatnot. I have to say, at first the menus did grate me a little bit. I couldn't really see the design idea behind it. It just felt a bit too mobile-ish, more of a mobile game. However, now, especially loading it back up again now for this video, I actually don't mind it. I don't think it's that bad. Look, I think a lot of people don't like change, and especially when Football Manager over the past 10 iterations of it has been relatively similar. They've just added and improved on what was already there. This is just completely different in general, and I don't think a lot of people have liked that. But I do also think it was going to get a lot of stick anyway. Um, as we go ahead and I'll load into the save here. Yeah, I do believe it was going to get a lot of stick anyway, especially since we've had to wait so long for it. Um, Now I'm a Liverpool fan, so it's interesting that I've started a Manchester United save. Um, I am someone who enjoys the sort of financial aspect of managing a football club. Um, I love developing youth and all that side of things. And one of the best features I've figured so far from this game is the ability to, you know, create your manager to a way that you would like. Obviously, I've just gone overboard. I've selected the max things possible. I've tried to make this manager, as good as possible. I have not done it to what my actual ability is. It's just whatever. I'm taking over Man United. It's a test save to see if I like the game and whatever. Um, but yeah, I have still tailored him to how I enjoy playing Football Manager. I love playing attacking football. I'm a very tactical person. I love figuring out what's going wrong, what I can do to get it right. I love people managing. I'm determined, and authority is key for me. If someone's not turning up to training, get them fined, get them in the under 18s. I ain't bothered. If someone's been a divvy, they need to know about it. So I love this aspect. I think this is brilliant, and I've seen a few people say, "Why is it this complicated?" It wasn't. You talk through the entire process of creating your manager. So I don't really understand this. Oh, it's too complicated. There's too much to press on and too much to look at. I just want to play the game. I get it, but this is something that is a good addition, and people are just taking it in a negative light. Um, so yeah, you can tailor your manager to a different club, or let's say if you want to start off unemployed, you can make it as difficult as possible. you can actually, if you selected, for example, Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, whatever, and if you created your manager with lower specs than what the club needs, I don't even think it lets you start the save. I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not. I didn't try it, but I don't believe it actually lets you manage the club that you've selected. Which, once again, I think that's a good thing. You shouldn't be able to get in these unrealistic jobs. I know it's a game, but if that, like I've done, I've just created a best manager possible. So yeah, I mean, once again, the menus do take a lot to get used to. I've not edited anything. I've not created new bookmarks or anything. I'm still figuring it all out myself. Um, and in terms of the match engine, I didn't have any issues with it. I thought it was alright. I mean, anything is an improvement on what we already had. And with it being a new engine, the graphics look better, the animations are better. I just think it's better. I don't understand why you would look at it in a negative light. Yes, you do need more hardware to support it, and I get that. But at the end of the day, there is also more licensing. The whole Premier League's licensed, the FA Cup's licensed. You know what I mean? There's more positives to the negatives, and I understand a lot of people have been having a lot of issues with crashing. Unless I get one during this video, I have not had any issues. And I've been on it for about 5 or 6 hours, just in the menus, just messing around, having a look at things. Um, the only thing I will say, I'm not too much of a fan of the actual this sort of stuff. This is what I mean. See, everything has a tutorial. You're not going to be missing out on anything. There might be things that it doesn't tell you, but you're not necessarily going to be missing out on features. They are all here, and they're all talked through. I mean, I don't need this because I feel like I familiarise myself enough. But I do think there's a lot to look at, and I'm not necessarily certain the colour scheme is right. Uh, I do think it might be a little bit too much purple on purple, blues, and it's alright, but looking at this screen, if you're a first time player of Football Manager in general, and you come into this, you're like, wow, Jesus, what do I press on? What do I even look at? There doesn't seem to be much in terms of being able to move things around and edit things. I mean, I'm used to playing Football Manager with a skin. There are a couple for this, but they're not to the level of what they will ever be again, really, until Sports Interactive include more, more what's the word, editability. Um, it's the same with all your face packs and everything like that. I love a good face pack, and to be honest with you, I do have one installed, but it's not the same process as it used to be. You have to, I mean, fortunately, it's actually worked. It didn't work yesterday. So you used to be able to, when you would go onto your preferences, um, you used to be able to tick a box that was like, clear catch and all this good stuff. You can't do that anymore. There's no feature to reload the images in the game. So there are some negatives. I don't get why that's not there. Why wouldn't that be a feature? Modding is a big part of this game. It keeps it going and it makes it more enjoyable. I am running with a data pack, it must be said. Um, Players like this are not necessarily in the game at the start, I don't believe. Um, I have got custom data tweaks installed. So I am already running with mods. And I think that's probably my biggest bugbear of the game. It already needs a bit of modding support to get the game where it should be. Um, which is a shame because I actually really enjoyed Football Manager 24, and I've enjoyed all the ones prior as well. But this is the first one where I've not purchased it early. I mean, primarily because I was getting it on Game Pass anyway, but I usually always buy it on Steam anyway, just to support the game and get the beta. And I didn't do that, and that's the first time. Um, but yeah, more to the point. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming. I mean, there's a lot to look at, a lot to go through. It's not necessarily the same format. Things have been removed. I know there's a lot of features that people don't quite understand why they're not there. It does take a bit of time to get to the actual match day and through to the kickoff. There's a lot of menus to go through, and I do fully understand people's reservations about the game. I mean, the inbox is pretty interesting to say the least. I don't know if I don't think you can, but it would be nice if you could. Let's say, I don't know, you might not want to see the Premier League table or whatever league you're in. You might not want to see your calendar because the calendar's got its own separate. You might want some other information on this screen since this is the one that you're going to be spending possibly the most time on, and you can't. So I do get it. I do like this. I like the organisation of being able to select which emails you want to read and what you need to action on. It's got its positives. It really does. Um, and it would be a shame, and it is a shame, to see such negativity. Just going to view the highlights here in the back just to have something running in the back. Because I think this has got a lot of potential, and like I said, I do think it was going to get the hate anyway. It couldn't have. I don't think it could have done much right. Um, let me. Where are we? There we go. Play it silently. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. Um, I think once I've played it a little bit more, it'll be a little bit easier to gauge. But this is more, like I said, this is to try and understand it from a casual point as well as a veteran. Um, Me as a casual, I will play this game. I enjoy it. I've not run into any particular issues yet. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. But as a veteran, I can understand you coming into it and you're thinking, oh God, what is this? Why have they done this? Why have they done that? But as someone that's not gonna sit there and spend 5 hours on the menus doing this, making sure this is tweaked, making sure this is right, this has got to be bang on, this has got to be this, that, and that. I just want to enjoy the game. I want to build a good career. I want to rescue a club, or I want to turn the finances around. I want to win trophies. I'm more focused on this side of it. What we're watching now, the gameplay. I get that might defeat the point of playing a football manager game to some, but to me, that's just how I enjoy playing. Um, I mean, I don't know what else you really would want a casual player to do. They're not gonna go into all these features extensively. They're not gonna um, discover heavy, intensive features, spend a lot of time doing this, and that. They're just not gonna do that. And I think if you're not, this is a perfect game. You're gonna enjoy it. You can play whenever you want. You can do what you want. You can play it at your own pace. It's not too difficult to learn, and it's all tutorialed. But if you're a veteran and you're coming into this wanting, oh, I wanted this feature, why is it not here, and all that, I can understand it. I do get why you would be angry, and I do get there's bugs, and I do get there's issues. I'm noticing a little bit of screen tearing here in the engine. It's a bit choppy, which is a shame. Bolton really should have scored that as well. But overall, I haven't got too many things to complain about. Um, so my overall honest opinion out of 10, I'm probably leaning towards a 6 and a 7, maybe a 6.5. Um, Subject to change, of course. I mean, they've already brought out a few patches and whatnot. It's one of them. Um, you're always going to have faults and issues, and let's be perfectly clear. This is a brand new engine. People are working on this game for the first time. People are playing this game for everything is new. The menus are new. The way of licensings are new. Everything about this game is practically new. Um, I think the biggest issue is it's titled Football Manager 2026. I think they should have just. Wow, did I just see that from Diego Dallo? Wow, out of context, but um, yeah, if this game was just titled Football Manager and they started the series or a reboot of the series from this game, I don't think many people. What the hell is that, Boy? Jesus. I don't think many people would have had a complaint. Um, which it is a shame. I do feel a bit sorry for the guys over at Sports Interactive, but they have shot themselves in the foot a little bit. Um, and obviously removing certain features, adding the women's game as well. That's a big one. Not many people understand it. No one's going to touch it. I've got all the women's databases loaded. It is worth mentioning I've got every single league and nation loaded in this game. Um, so yeah, just as a side note. But I probably won't ever touch the women's side of it. That's just me. I'm not really too interested in it. It's there, cool. It's just like EA FC. Women side of it's there. Will I use it? No, but it's cool. It's there. Whatever. Um, so arguing over that feature is just I don't know. The community is a very toxic place at the minute. I'm on loads of Facebook groups, Steam forums, Reddit forums, and it's not a good place to be if you really want to enjoy and play this game. There's a lot of negativity. And Burma scoring on his right foot. Yeah, this game is fake. It should be uninstalled immediately. Excuse me, Jesus, that celebration. But even just watching the animations and the way the players are moving here, I think it's actually quite enjoyable to watch. I mean, we would never see shots like this in the old match engine. So I'm actually quite impressed. I'm quite happy with this. But you dirty. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good game, and it will be good. And if you play Football Manager, just play this one. It is as simple as an answer as that. You will enjoy this game. You will find gripes and you will be annoyed at certain things, but it's a new experience for everyone. I also think it's a new experience for Sports Interactive. This is a turning point for that company in general. You know what I mean? So cut them some slack, play the game. It is getting worked on. There's already been a few updates. They're not just going to abandon it. And that was an interesting goal. Um, yeah, I, I'm going to keep it as short as possible. But long story short, if you are on a knife's edge, um, just do it. Just play it. Buy it. Play it. Do what you can to enjoy yourself playing this game because you will. You will enjoy yourself. There's already your lower league databases, so you can do park to prem, you can do your journeyman saves, and you can do what you want. You can do what you could do on the old ones in this, just maybe with a bit less features, which I understand is a frustration, but it's a double-ended sword. We've got a nice new match engine, nice new graphics, and some new licensing at the expense of a few features that have been taken away from the game. Um, national management being one, which is being added, which I don't think a lot of people actually realise, but it is being added eventually once the World Cup squads and everything. They're getting it licensed through the World Cup basically, so we've got to wait, which is fair enough. Sometimes you've just got to wait for these things. Um, so yeah, about a 6.5 out of 10. I will keep playing this game and I will keep enjoying it. And if you're a casual or someone that's not going to sink thousands of hours into this game, you will too. Um, I hope I can kind of sway someone over to trying it out. Um, you can get it for 25, 30 quid at the minute. You've got CD Key, G2A, you've got all your websites that you can buy it on. I won't recommend buying it directly at the minute. I do think it is a bit expensive for probably experience you're going to get, but hey, it's a brand new game. It's a brand new iteration in a Football Manager series. I just wish it was titled not as FM26 because it does just feel like a brand new iteration, not a carry on from the last ones. It just does feel like a brand new thing. Um, wow, what a goal! Um, so yeah, a bit of a tough one. There's not really much else to say, to be honest with you. This is the end of the match screen and all that good stuff. Luke Shaw, man of the match. Fernandez, yeah. A little while to really get used to the menus, get used to how everything plays. Um, which is fine. It's end of the day, every day's a learning day. Um, there is a lot. I mean, just on the recruitment tab alone, there is a lot, and I have not attempted to buy a player yet or anything like that. It's all just this is just my initial opinions of playing the game for a few hours, even after it being heavily ridiculed online and everything like that. And I'm from Doncaster, and I love Tommy Rowe. Just as a side note. So yeah, hopefully after a few more patches and whatnot, the game is where it is for wants to be for some people. Like I said, for me, I'm all right with this. This is perfectly fine. I will play this and get used to it and love it. But I can also understand the side of it that it's not gonna be for everyone, which is a shame. But it is what it is. Um, well, interesting. As long as no, yep, I don't see any issue with him going out on loan to them. But so yeah, hopefully it just provides a bit of context for you. I don't think the game is as bad as what it's made out to be. I don't really understand some of the hate for it, but all I can say is just give it a go. You can always get your money back for things like this. Not if you buy the key off like CD keys or whatever, but buy it through an official store where you can get your money back and make an opinion. Gauge your own. Don't listen to what everyone else is saying. Don't read your hate on it. Just give it a go because it is a good game, and there will be skins and whatever to reorganize this and make it all look fancy. It's just the modding side of it is a little bit more difficult this year because the features are not there on our end to be able to access them. So it is what it is. But I do believe the game is there and it will be good. And I do like 90% of the features. I do miss some, but I am willing to delegate them due to the fact that it is a brand new game. So yeah, hopefully I provided some insight for you all, and I'll see you in the next one.